What's up, superhero fans, and welcome back to the channel. If you think you know everything about your favorite caped crusaders and masked vigilantes, think again. Today we're diving deep into the comic book archives to uncover 5 mind-blowing facts about the most iconic heroes ever created. From shocking origin stories to behind-the-scenes secrets, you're in for a wild ride. So, grab your popcorn, assemble your team, and let's get started. Our first fact is a real buzzkill, or maybe a buzzmaker. Did you know that our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man was almost the Flyman? That's right. When Stan Lee first pitched the idea of a teenager with insect powers, his publisher was skeptical. People hate spiders, he argued, but Stan was convinced that the wall crawler's human struggles would make him relatable. He wanted a hero who worried about paying rent and doing his homework, just as much as he worried about stopping supervillains. Eventually he got his way, and the name Spider-Man stuck. Can you imagine a world where Peter Parker got his powers from a radioactive fly instead? He might have had compound eyes and a love for garbage. The name Spider-Man just has a certain ring to it, a bit of an edge. Flyman sounds more like an exterminator. It's a classic example of how one small creative decision can change pop culture forever. Thank goodness Stan Lee trusted his gut, because Spider-Man became one of the most beloved and successful characters of all time, swinging his way into our hearts. Next up, let's talk about the Dark Knight. We all know Batman takes on Gotham's most twisted criminals, from the Joker to the Penguin. But did you know he once went head-to-head with the original Prince of Darkness himself, Dracula? Yes, you heard that correctly. In a 1982 comic series called Batman and Dracula: Red Rain, Gotham's protector faces a vampiric invasion led by none other than the legendary Count. To defeat this supernatural threat, Batman makes the ultimate sacrifice. He allows himself to be bitten, becoming a vampire to gain the strength needed to stop Dracula. It's a dark, gothic tale that pushes Batman to his absolute limits. He becomes a creature of the night in the most literal sense, struggling with an eternal thirst for blood while trying to maintain his code of justice. This Elseworld story shows just how far Batman is willing to go to protect his city. It's a must-read for any fan who loves the darker, more horror-infused side of the DC universe. The clash between the world's greatest detective and the king of vampires is as epic as it sounds. From the supernatural to the super scientific, our third fact is all about the one and only Tony Stark. Iron Man's suit is the pinnacle of comic book technology, a high-tech marvel of engineering. But did you know that this fictional creation has actually inspired real-life technology? That's right, the concept of a powered exoskeleton, which gives the wearer enhanced strength and endurance, has leaped from the pages of Marvel Comics into the real world. Companies and military research agencies around the globe are developing their own versions of the Iron Man suit. These exoskeletons are designed to help soldiers carry heavy loads over long distances, assist factory workers with strenuous tasks, and even help people with mobility issues walk again. While we might not have suits that can fly at supersonic speeds or shoot repulsor rays just yet, the fundamental idea of augmenting human capability with technology, popularized by Iron Man, is now a reality. Tony Stark might be a fictional genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, but his legacy is helping to shape the future of human enhancement. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the most fantastic ideas from science fiction can become the building blocks of our reality. Let's move on to the strongest Avenger. When you think of the Hulk, what color comes to mind? Green, right? But what if I told you that the big guy was never supposed to be green at all? In his very first appearance in The Incredible Hulk #1 back in 1962, the Hulk was actually gray. Stan Lee wanted him to be a monstrous Frankenstein-like figure, and he chose gray because he felt it was a mysterious and unsettling color that didn't have any specific ethnic association. However, there was a major problem. The printing technology of the 1960s wasn't very sophisticated, and the printers had a terribly hard time keeping the gray color consistent from panel to panel. In some parts of the comic, he looked light gray, in others dark, and sometimes he even had a slightly greenish tint. It was a mess. Frustrated with the inconsistency, Stan Lee made a quick and decisive call for the second issue. Just make him green. It was a color that the printers could handle easily and consistently. And just like that, the iconic green Goliath was born. The original gray persona, however, later returned to the comics as a separate, more cunning version of the Hulk, known as Joe Fixit. It's amazing to think that a simple printing problem is the reason we have the big green rage monster we all know and love today. For our final fact, we're celebrating the Amazonian princess Wonder Woman. She's a symbol of strength, compassion, and justice, but the story of her creation is just as fascinating as her adventures. Wonder Woman was created by William Moulton Marston, a psychologist who is also credited with inventing an early version of the lie detector test. Marston was a strong advocate for feminism and believed that comics were a powerful medium for shaping the minds of young readers. He wanted to create a new kind of superhero, one who triumphed not through violence and brute force, but with love, truth, and persuasion. He saw a world dominated by blood-curdling masculinity and felt it needed a feminine hero to balance the scales. He equipped her with the lasso of truth, which was directly inspired by his work on the lie detector, a tool designed to compel honesty. Marston, along with his wife Elizabeth and their partner Olive Byrne, infused the character with their progressive ideals about female empowerment. Wonder Woman wasn't just designed to be a female Superman, she was created with a clear psychological and philosophical purpose, to show the world that feminine strength, rooted in love and compassion, was the greatest power of all. She was a revolutionary character then, and she remains an icon of empowerment to this day. And that's a wrap on our 5 mind-blowing superhero facts. Did any of these surprise you? Which one was your favorite? Let me know down in the comments below. I love reading your thoughts and nerding out about all things comics. It's incredible how much hidden history and fascinating trivia exists behind our favorite characters. From last-minute color changes to real-world technological inspiration, these stories just make us appreciate them even more. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the secret history of superheroes and want more content like this, don't forget to smash that like button, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update from our channel. We've got so much more amazing content planned for you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And as always, stay super.